So today we'll be discussing a few events from our history. Where were you on 9/11 exactly?
In 9/11, during 9/11, we were in Battle Mountain, Nevada, which is northern Nevada, about halfway between Salt Lake and Reno. I wasn't working at the time because I had the twins, and I didn't even know it had happened. My sister-in-law, who never watches current events, never watches anything, called me to tell me about it. And when it had actually happened, I was outside walking while the girls were napping, walking around our shop. So I came in and turned the news on and, was stuck to the TV like everybody else. I called Leroy to make sure that he knew what was going on. He was working at an ammonium nitrate plant, which is what was used to blow up the Oklahoma City building.
Yeah.
Years below. So I called to make sure that they were aware of what was going on, just for heightened security. And then I ended up calling my sister, who lived in Australia and was in the military. And so I ended up spending probably the next 8 to 10 hours on the phone with her, discussing everything that was going on, because she was helpless to do anything at that point in time.
Yeah.
But she ended up coming back to serve after that.
All right. So one of our other questions: when Mount St. Helens erupted, did it affect you or your family? Anyone you knew?
Not that I recall. We lived in Colorado, in Denver, at the time, and I remember being in homeroom, so I think I was 6th grade when that happened. And they brought in a TV so that we could watch the explosion and then talking about all the science aspect of it. But we never had any repercussions from it.
Never had any ash or anything like that?
Not in Denver.
Oh, good. All right, and my last question. When Columbine occurred, were you afraid for your own children's safety? Did you still want them to go to school?
Not so much. I was more interested in the law enforcement aspect of that and how that all came about from being a 911 operator. And prior to that, I was a police officer in the city of Arvada, Colorado. And our SWAT team is part of the SWAT team that actually responded to Columbine.
Wow.
So it was just kind of interesting to see all the different agencies that I had worked with at one point in time and their response and how everything went through that.
All right, well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.